Hello and welcome to Startup Hack. Today we are going to talk about new data annotations in .NET 8. So let's jump right in. Make sure to check out the link down below because we always provide the code samples that you can pull down and follow along so you can see in our project. Alright, let's start with number one, length attribute. The system.component model.dataAnnotations.length attribute specifies the lowest and upper bounds for strings or collections. For example, for the property name, the minimum value should be 2 and the maximum value should be 20. So here's example. This means that the name must contain between 2 and 20 characters, otherwise will not be valid. So this example, there are two requests with invalid values in the name property. The first one with only a single character and the second request with 21 characters. So here's example. Now the result will be this. So here's example. Now the next data annotation is minimum is exclusive and maximum is exclusive. The range attribute dot minimum is exclusive and range attribute dot maximum exclusive specifies whether a number is included in allowable range. For the price property, there is range attribute which specifies the minimum value of 1 is exclusive, which means that the minimum acceptable value is 2 and the maximum value of 100 is not exclusive, which means that the maximum value is 100. So here's example. These are two requests with invalid values in the price property. The first request contains the value 1 and the second contains the value 101. So the result will be like this. So as you can see, it is giving the error.
Do you want to earn $100,000 a year? Do you want to become a software developer within just 3 months? With our amazing course and awesome tutors, you never have to worry about getting stuck. We help students to learn skills that companies want to hire. We are Startup Hack. Don't forget to subscribe our channel. So let's get started.
The next attribute is base64 string attribute. The base64 string attribute validates that a string is a valid base64 representation. For the description property, there is the base64 data annotation, which means that the value for description should be a base64 string. So here's example. In the request, there are two requests with an invalid base64 string in the description. Here's example. Now the result will be like this. So as you can see, it is giving the error. The description field is not a valid base64 string. Now the next attribute is allowed values attribute and denied values attribute. The allowed values attribute and denied values attribute is specified allowed and denied values. For the category property, the allowed values are only laptop and smartphone, which means that the value different than these two will not be valid. So here's example. This is the request with an invalid value in the category property. Result is look like this. So here's example. Now for the subcategory property, the denied values are only printers, which means that any value different than that will be valid. In the request for the subcategory property, the denied values are only printers, which means that this value is different than valid. So I have sent the invalid value in the subcategory property. Result will be look like this. The subcategory field equals one of the values specified in denied values attribute. Thank you for watching this video. The latest data annotations in .NET allows you to have useful validation capabilities, enabling developers to easily have validations such as minimum and maximum string lengths, minimum and maximum range for numeric values, specified allowed or denied values, and validate base64 string. So don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for latest updates. To joining our course, you can simply go to our website called startuphack.com. Thank you.